Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I'm going to do is to hold each deck up to the camera for you to see if it's resonating with you. Starting with deck number 1. Could your story or message be here in deck number 1? Or is it in deck number 2? Could your story or message be here in deck number 2? Or is it in deck number 3? Could your story or message be here in deck number 3? All right, so I hope you have made your selection, and we'll go ahead and begin with deck number 1. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Ace of Wands, the Wheel, Death, overall energy, the Moon, the Two of Coins, and the Sun. All right, so in regards to a love relationship or love connection, I feel that maybe something has been on and off. I feel that because of that, there have been some sort of trust issues that have developed. And it's almost like, you know, maybe it's an illusion. Maybe it gets to the point where you're asking yourself, are you being delusional about something? But I do feel that someone is wanting to rebuild and, you know, establish trust again. So I feel like there is a relationship or love connection that needs work. But I still feel that there's a reason why maybe there are some sort of trust issues. I feel that somebody is torn. It could be you, or it could be the person that you've been on and off with. The reason why they likely disappear is because there's someone else in the picture. But I feel like, you know, you're going to have to make a decision. Do you want to give this person a chance, or do you want to, you know, move on and let it go? Or is there someone else that you could take a chance on? Either way, I feel that something is nearing the end. Really, I feel that there's a connection, like you're coming together only for closure. There's a situation where maybe it was unfinished business, or, you know, the two of you just never had closure. So I kind of feel like if someone is coming into your life and there's going to be communication or some sort of interaction, I feel that then there's going to be some sort of closure. Maybe that was the whole purpose of the relationship. I kind of feel like there is a karmic pattern that is coming to an end. Yeah, I feel like something is being like fulfilled. So I'm also getting that you might be feeling very emotional or having like a lot of emotional ups and downs. One minute I feel like you're inspired or you feel creative, and then something happens where your mood shifts and you're just not able to move forward like you want to. It just seems that there's getting ready to be some sort of an ending or a closure. You're getting ready to move on to a new beginning here. You might be feeling like very emotional, maybe because you can sense or intuitively you know that something's getting ready to end. And it also seems like maybe you've gotten used to something as well. Like you got used to something that wasn't, I don't want to say it wasn't normal, but yeah, you got comfortable or you got used to something that was kind of unusual. And it's kind of like the minute you get comfortable with something that is unusual, it's like it comes to an end. Maybe you had just gotten used to some sort of weird business or working schedule rather. Or you had developed some sort of routine that was unusual. And it's like now that you got used to it, it's like coming to an end. But I feel like maybe that was what you needed to embrace, was the experience, this unusual experience. In regards to career, I feel that someone is letting go of some sort of part-time job to focus on their passions full time. So in a sense, it's kind of like some sort of sacrifice is being made. There could be a relationship too that is a mix of business and pleasure. Could be someone at your job, or if you work for yourself, and whoever you work with or collaborate with, there could be some sort of attraction between the two of you. Now, there could be like someone ghosts you after sex. Like someone changed after sex, and it's like, okay, well, they took all that time to get to know me or get me to trust them, and then they ghost me. But it's weird because I feel like two people came together for something specific. Almost like something was delivered. So it could be that someone is like the catalyst for a change in your life. It's like a timestamp or a marker. And it's like that's all they came into your life for, was to establish some sort of timestamp. I feel like you might experience some sort of more so spiritual or unusual things. It also seems that maybe you're more intuitive or sensitive to, some sort of spirit activity. In fact, I do feel like there is some sort of unusual transit in the sky that is activating something in your chart, which brings in communication from spirits. So you might be doing more channeling. Or if your home situation was normal, all of a sudden you're experiencing a lot of spiritual or paranormal activity, because it's like something opened up. It's some sort of gateway. So also in regards to like something about gateway, there is a possibility that someone is into some sort of ritual practices, and are for the first time opening up something. Just be cautious if you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of spiritual things happening, spiritual activity, things dealing with psychic abilities, intuition. And on a mundane level, I feel like you're dealing with relationships, trust issues, and then like having to let go of the past. I feel like somebody also like desperately needed like part-time work, and they got a job, but I just don't feel like they're keeping it. It's like quitting after the first paycheck. It's like, okay, well, I'm caught up with my bills now, so I'm letting this go. Or maybe you just don't want to work two jobs, or just something's going on where I feel like somebody is not staying at their part-time job for long. Yeah, I feel like somebody wants to focus on their own business. Somebody who you have not spoken to in a while, I feel like they're reaching out, and there's going to be forgiveness or peace made between the two of you. I still feel like maybe it's not something that's meant to last long. It's just for closure. Somebody might have to close down their restaurant or something. I'm getting something about a closed restaurant. If someone frequented a restaurant, is like closing or something. I also feel like something is sentimental because it's like where these two people met, or there's some sort of memories attached to this restaurant. Spiritually, I feel that somebody has been visiting your dreams, or they're going to start coming to visit you through dreams, especially if it's someone that is crossed over. There's someone that you're still connected to from a distance. I feel like maybe there hasn't been communication, but you're still connected to this person. I feel like there's also going to be some sort of confirmation that you're still connected to this person. Maybe it's confirmed that they've been thinking about you. Feels too like somebody is making the decision to leave or let something go. I feel like somebody was struggling with the courage to let something go, but maybe realizes that they're holding on to dead weight, or that they need to make the sacrifice. So another thing I'm seeing is maybe you feeling blessed or rewarded. I feel like somebody's ship is coming in. Also, again, you know, as someone lets go of a situation, that makes room for abundance to come through. It's like now you can receive your abundance because you made room for it. Yeah. I feel like in order to receive something new, you have to let go of something that is from the past. Your faith is going to be restored. If at some point you lost your faith about something, your faith is being restored. So another thing I'm getting is there could be a new beginning with a Scorpio. If they're not a Scorpio, then they are coming into your life to transform it. Yeah. There's definitely some sort of shift. It's like you're closing out of some sort of chapter or a cycle. You've completed it. And it's time for you to focus on your next big thing. This new project or relationship. Health-wise, there's a possibility that you're changing your diet for good. Maybe you have to for medical reasons. But it seems like there's a big shift in regards to your health as well. And even like your home or your living situation. Someone could be moving, relocating, or someone could be moving in. So, as much as we want to escape karmic situations, I feel like there's always going to be something karmic attached to a relationship or situation. Now, on a mundane level, it could be something financial, like taking out a loan, because then you're indebted to that financial institution until you pay them back. Okay, so also I'm getting if someone does come into your life or re-enter, it's because they have finalized either a divorce or some other relationship that they were dealing with. So because that has ended, they're coming towards you. But I really feel like this might be talking about like closure. It seems like communication stops between two people, distance. Um, you become more and more distant. It's possible that you're ending relationships or cutting ties with maybe an earth sign and a fire sign. Yeah. So ultimately, I feel that, there's some changes coming. Maybe you're intuitively aware of these changes and trying to just like brace yourself. But I do feel like there's going to be some sort of a major ending in your life. Things are going to be different. No longer talking to certain people, letting go of jobs, just changes in health. Yeah. All right, so let's see what messages there are from deck number 2. You have the 7 of Coins, the King of Swords, 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, the Devil, overall energy, 3 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the Chariot. All right. Kind of feels like you are moving on to option B, or there's been a change of plans. It feels like your destiny or the path that you were on got detoured. Seems like you've reached a dead end and had to, broaden your prospects. You had to just kind of say, okay, that is not going to happen that way. Let me have an open mind and see, what's next, or what other direction can I go in. So I kind of feel like you're being rerouted. And I do feel like you're still needing to wait or have patience for a situation. Seems like you're anticipating something. Yeah. And another thing, it seemed like you were just like so determined about something until some sort of obstacle has gotten in your way. Now you're just having to wait and rethink everything, or re-strategize. Seems to like now you need to make decisions that are practical. I feel like you have to be very cautious with the decisions that you're needing to make. In career, Maybe you're trying to climb a ladder. Maybe you're just trying to have some sort of success, and it seems like your success is like delayed. It feels like you're met with some sort of disappointment. Your ego also could have gotten in the way of certain things. You might need to let go of the past, because it seems like at some point you become too fixated on what you can't change. And it's like just needing to cut your losses and move forward. I feel like you're also dealing with like enemies and obstacles. Seems like you're having a hard time adjusting to change instead of just allowing things to flow. Maybe you're being resistant. I feel like the things that you say are also, I don't know, something about communication seems disappointing or sad. Like maybe you have sad news, or someone is giving you some sort of sad news, and it's like trying to process it or trying to handle it. But I really feel like you are disappointed in something. Like you planned and planned, and because something didn't go as planned, you're feeling hopeless. So I kind of feel like you are, like you're struggling, you're going through something, you're trying to figure some things out. You can still, in a sense, be like in your own way or your own worst enemy. Maybe you're being overly critical on yourself. Then there also seems to be a situation going on with either a literal Capricorn, an air sign, or a Cancer. Whatever is going on, maybe you feel that you're having to be codependent, or maybe you're frustrated because someone is codependent on you. You could be feeling as if someone is draining your energy. Something feels exhausting. Okay, you might be loyal to a fault. So your loyalty is maybe ruining you. Like maybe you feel the need to be loyal or to hold on to somebody or hold on to a situation out of loyalty, but I kind of feel like your loyalty is becoming toxic or is turning on you. I feel like you're going to have to disconnect. You're going to have to detach. Something is starting to grow and fester into something unhealthy. I feel like you're hurting yourself. Yeah, I feel like something is like self-inflicted. You also might get signs that something is self-inflicted. Something as simple as waking up to bruises on yourself. I feel like that's a sign or confirmation that your wounds are self-inflicted. It may be time for you to defend yourself or stand up for yourself or set some sort of boundaries, even if it's not going to be liked or received well. Also, because maybe you're being very diplomatic, like I said, that could be getting in the way. I'm seeing something about having like these differences of opinions. It's just time to set boundaries. Something has been going on for too long. It's starting to turn. I feel like something is turning. It's like rotting. That's like the best way I can describe it. You might not realize too that you're getting too comfortable with misery. It's like something has become some sort of an addiction. Maybe you're unaware that you've become addicted to misery, or things that are unhealthy, or things that are painful. In a sense, maybe also growing pessimistic. I do feel that maybe you've been hit a lot in life. Unfair punches, things happening when you weren't looking. And now it's kind of like it's starting to fester. So I kind of feel like something's happening where you are needing to like have a different outlook, or get out of your situation, or get rid of certain people in your life. If you've been stuck in some abusive or unhappy relationship, in a sense, it feels like you're weary. Spiritually, there could be something unhealthy attached to you. And maybe you're just like needing to constantly purify yourself or clear your energy. It looks like you also put a lot of time and energy into something. And so you're like, I put a lot of sweat and blood, sweat, and tears. And, something's got to come of this. It's like you have or had so much faith, and you just want to see the fruits of your labor. I feel like it's gotten to the point now where, you're just overthinking or overly fixated on something that you've invested time and energy into. I'm also getting like some sort of restriction. I don't know if you feel restricted. Okay, I'm seeing that loyalty again. I just kind of feel like your loyalty is hurting you. Yeah, it's a couple of people around you that I feel like maybe they're taking advantage of your generosity, or somebody is like being spoiled rotten. Um, hmm. Something also feels like you're wasting your time trying to get your point across. I feel that two people both are strong-willed and both are just like stuck on their own beliefs. Nobody is getting ready to change their minds. So it's better to just like go in two different directions. Like, if you continue down this path, it's never going to be peaceful. It's still full of bickering and arguments. I almost want to say it's kind of like an arrogance to think that that you can change it. It's like you can't change them. You can't make someone believe what you believe, or you can't get someone to agree with you. Um, you just gotta part ways. There could be some misery associated with a water sign. It also could be that there is a water sign that is feeling some sort of guilt for not doing something differently. A water sign might feel guilty for what they said to you or how they treated you. Um, I feel like they're still thinking about something or holding on to something. It does kind of seem to like maybe someone is bound by guilt. I kind of feel too like maybe someone is feeling guilty because they feel like they left a mess. They're like, I made a mess and I just left it for other people to clean up. But I feel like you are dealing with some sort of blockage or obstacles. Now, definitely seems to be some sort of conflict going on between an air sign and a water sign. There's some sort of conflict. And I feel like there is a past situation, or someone is being haunted by the past until they confront it or deal with it instead of trying to avoid it. Spiritually, something could be like, pay attention to me, look at me, like maybe something is trying to get your attention. And then too, I just feel like someone is suffering in silence. Someone is going through something, they're not really being vocal about it. Your dreams might try to reveal to you who your hidden enemies are. I kind of feel like two people are like verbally, something feels like a verbal attack or like verbal blows. It's kind of like insulting, but with a smile on the face. Similar to like backhanded compliments. I'm seeing like petty energy between two people. I feel that somebody's trying to get your attention either by giving you the silent treatment or by doing something kind of mean, spirited, or petty. They're doing it for attention. So someone could intentionally be trying to make someone jealous as well. There's a possibility that someone's friends or someone is being used by their friend or friends or the people that you have surrounding you could be your enemies, or at least one of them. Um, you also might have just a very toxic work environment, or your work environment consists of people who are codependent or sick. Mm. I don't know. I just kind of feel like maybe someone is starting to feel like they're being used. I also see a situation, well, a love triangle where, like I said, maybe people are doing things to hurt each other. Like, oh, you slept with my best friend, I'm sleeping with your cousin. Like, something like that. Like, people are trying to get back at each other, like trying to do something even pettier than the other person. Also, career wise, I feel like somebody is feeling drained or used, maybe undervalued. I kind of feel too like something that there's an imbalance. Something is imbalanced in your life when it comes to your material needs. So going again or focusing on the root chakra, there's a lack of security. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to deck number 3. You have the Fool, Queen of Cups, Death, Nine of Swords, Two of Swords, overall energy, Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and Page of Swords. Okay. So I feel like you're having to deal with some sort of betrayal. You might feel that enmity is coming in between two people, or something is separating. Something is tearing two people apart. I feel like maybe you're needing to go your separate ways from someone. It's like you're having to detach. You might be going through a period where you're having to purge and start over. But I kind of feel like you're still being followed, or someone still is attached to you or won't let you go. Seems like maybe you're trying to ignore certain people, but there's still an energy of being haunted. Like someone won't leave you alone, or like you're still being haunted by your past in some way. Seems like you're also in denial. Like you're not wanting to acknowledge the elephant in the room. Something's going on where you don't want to acknowledge it. You want to pretend like something doesn't exist. But I feel like by you ignoring a problem is causing some sort of delays or blockages in your life. It also looks like when you do decide that you're going to detach or move forward, like something won't let you, something gets in the way. But I kind of feel like that's an illusion or a distraction. You just need to keep plowing forward and not letting things get in your way. Feels like you are also dealing with endings. I feel like maybe you're also throwing things away, having to get rid of dead weight. It seems like things are like attacking you mentally or spiritually. Something could feel like a spiritual attack. Something also may require you to have blind faith, and maybe that's hard for you. But I feel like you are getting ready to start over. I feel like you're getting ready to undergo some sort of change, and like you're not going to be the same, or you're having to remove certain things or people from your life. You might reach a breaking point, or you feel like this is like the last straw. I'm at the end of my ropes. I feel like you're hearing a lot of noise, or something is trying to scramble your thoughts or your mind, your focus. It does seem like maybe you're having some sort of spiritual war, or feels like a spiritual attack. There's invisible forces that are getting in your way or trying to prevent you from having clarity, or being able to, like, even physically, like, breathe. I almost want to say, like, yes, it could be a medical issue that you're having when it comes to breathing, but I also feel like it's metaphorical for something spiritual that's happening. In a relationship, it definitely could be breaking up, needing to just like move on from everything and everybody that's weighing you down. Maybe you also just kind of feel like you don't want to play the fool anymore. Maybe at some point you just kind of say, like, I've been a fool. And so you just like decide that you don't want to be that anymore. And you're detaching. So there's going to be some purging going on. You also might take some sort of a big risk because you feel like you have nothing to lose. And so you might take some sort of big risk. Yeah. This could be happening now or just like getting ready to happen. If you move, I almost feel like you leave everything behind except for whatever can fit, like in your car or in a suitcase. Like, it just seems like you would leave everything behind. It also could be that you're quitting your job and focusing on your own business. I feel like you're needing to do something so that you can heal. You need to do something for yourself and not be worried about what other people say. I don't know too if your life, if you've been living life for other people and not yourself. Spiritually, I feel like there's a spirit that is trying to convey a message to you. I feel like they're trying to apologize or they're trying to get you to also push yourself. It sounds creepy, but I almost feel like a spirit could be right next to you, like saying something over and over again. I feel like you will eventually hear what they're saying, but it feels more like you just decided to do this. But I feel like it's really you hearing what somebody was telling you to do. If there is someone feeding off of your energy, I feel that you need to let that person go. Someone around you could also be suffering from some sort of addiction or sickness. It just seems like you need to break patterns of codependency. It feels like you're also, Or more so, like there is this very controlling spirit or person around you. Something is coming off very controlling. Something is also preventing you from growing financially. Something is blocking your financial flow. Now, I picked this up before, something about trying to grow something in a barren place or barren land. Something can't bear any fruits, like the soil is bad. So whatever it is that you're trying to grow, I feel like maybe the place or location is just kind of bad for it. Or a relationship isn't growing because it's just stuck. So again, something about scrambled thoughts. Overthinking definitely seems to keep you suspended. I feel like you're needing to see something from a different perspective. I feel that something's going to be revealed to you, but it's taking you a while to understand what's happening. Someone also may be needing medical attention. Maybe someone is thinking about giving up. I feel like you're needing to stop doubting yourself and trust your intuition. Your intuition may have been telling you something for so long that now it's just like you're used to it, so you can't hear it anymore. You've ignored something for so long that like you don't hear it. But your intuition is trying to tell you what you need to do to get unstuck. I feel like the universe is also just kind of like waiting for you to take the initiative. And it's just like as soon as you take the initiative, then the universe is going to step in and assist you. But you've got to do something first. Something should have been over, or it should have been ended. Just stuck. I just keep getting that your intuition is waiting for you to take your power back, or, well, the universe is waiting for you to take your power back, and your intuition is like constantly saying something to you. I feel like there is no perfect time for something. Yeah, so for the most part, I feel like there is something that you're needing to do. You're needing to just like take a risk and like let go of something that you're holding on to. I feel like something should have ended a while ago. You're not listening. All right, well, I hope this helps, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.